actually a school day. I have about 5 hours until dark. It's an east wind. People say the fish bite the least when the wind's coming from the east. Well, let's prove them wrong and see how many fish I can catch on this.
I will rise, I will grow, I will climb to the place I belong. I will fight like the world's never known, like the world's never known.
Oh, fish on! Already! Let's go! I don't know what, it's a gator! Baby gator! On the chatterbait! Pull him up. Yes! He came up right when I got him into the boat. First cast, little gator on the chatterbait. Woo! Now, I haven't been out on the water in quite a while because I've been busy with school and hockey and just life in general gets busy. Dad's gone for work and stuff happens. So I decided, I got chased by a rock bass. I decided I'd come out here today and cast around this chatterbait because it's pretty windy and it's perfect conditions for a chatterbait. Today is actually a school day, but I have about 5 hours until dark and I have to head home. It's an east wind. People say the fish bite the least when the wind's coming from the east. Well, let's prove them wrong and see how many fish I can catch on this. Oh, fish on! Oh yes! Second fish! It's a bass! Oh yeah! Little bass! Woo! Second fish of the day. This little guy hammered this bait. Very aggressive. Let's get him back. Whoop. So I'm currently fishing the Windblown shoreline of Long Point Bay, and that's because typically when you're spinnerbait or chatterbait fishing, you want to fish on the Windblown shoreline because the wind is pushing the bait into the shore, and of course the fish will follow where the bait fish go. I don't really know if there's any science behind that, but I've seen people say that in other videos, so let's just go with it. Point is, you often do better on the Windblown shoreline when you're able to fish it. Oh, something ate the tail off of it. Ah! Gonna have to get a new rhythm wave. I've got a 3.8-inch rhythm wave to put on this chatterbait because I think it bulks it up enough, but it isn't too long for it. Oh, it might be a fish. Oh yeah, it's a fish, it's a fish. Oh, it's bigger than my last two, that's for sure. Oh, I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a bass. Oh, it's a nice bass. Oh, he's going under. No, I can't let him get the slack. Yes! Oh yeah! Put this on spot lock. This guy, I thought was weeds. But then it started fighting back and I realized it is not weeds. This is by far my biggest fish of the day. We've literally only been fishing for like 15 minutes. Let's get him back. So what I like to do is when there's very sparse weeds, I like to cast into them. So you see those right there? I'm going to try and cast. See, I casted into them. And so the fish like to go in those weeds. And basically what I like to do is something called stick handling. I use a hockey term because I'm a hockey player. And basically, so I move my rod to try and make sure that it doesn't get hung up on those weeds, but I can still go through them because that's where fish like to hang out. Probably a spinner bait would be a better bait to use when you're trying to stick handle through these reeds and cattails, but I don't have any, so I'm trying my best using the chatterbait. Not doing too bad, cause we gonna shake it.
Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out.
Fish on, oh yeah, another bass. Spelunky comes in handy when I can flip him in. We're good. 3, 2, 1. Yes! Right into the net he went. 4th fish of the day. He's bigger than my second fish, but smaller than my last fish. This time I actually set the hook. Last time when I had a fish, I didn't set the hook because I didn't know if it was a fish. This time, I knew it was a fish. This guy hammered that bait. Let's get him back. Bye. Let's go catch another one. Honestly, I want to catch a giant gator. I need to catch my 12-pounder.
Oh man, yo, I feel like the champion. Oh man, yo, I feel like the champion. Oh man, yo, I feel like the champion. I'm making sure they know me now.
Got one. Fish on. Oh yeah, that. I knew that was fish. Oh, I lost him. I didn't hook him good enough. Ooh, I got a fish. Fish on. Oh, I lost it. Oh. Got follow up. 3rd follow up. I need to slow my reel down. So that was the 3rd fish now that has followed up and hasn't, like, I have been going too fast because it sees the boat and doesn't want to commit to my bait. You could use a reel with a lower gear ratio. This gear ratio is 7.2 to 1 that I'm using currently. So I'm just gonna have to slow my pace down and reel a little bit slower to give these fish a chance to eat my bait. It just seems they aren't quite willing enough to just smack it when I'm reeling it.
Trophy and medal do my name. Moving lanes, my foot be on the pedal, get ahead. Movement change, it's only cause I let you, homie.
We're getting to the far end of this point. The wind's dying down, and I haven't got a bite in a while. When we get to the end of this point, I think we'll head back up to the top, do one more like little drift, you could say, because right now we're just using the electric motor to help push us along. And then we'll head to the next point. I think that the wind has a lot to do with the bite currently, because as soon as the wind died down, we weren't getting any bites. So we'll see if that is what is causing the no fish when we get back up there.
All my life I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I
fish! Ooh, this one's big. I felt it hit. Ooh, yeah. This feels like a bigger one. It's fighting pretty hard. Let's get the net. I don't want to lose him. Yeah! Woohoo! Man, did he ever hit hard. 5th fish of the day. He's not a giant. He felt a lot bigger when I was reeling him in, but man, did he ever hit hard. Let's get him back.
Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you with me.
Where do I go around them, or where do I? I'm trying to go on this side because. Ooh, pike. Little baby gator. Woo! Oh yeah! I want to catch one. Let's unhook him. Pardon? This is my 6th fish. 2nd gator of the day. He's definitely bigger than my last one. My last one was a little cigar gator, as Paul likes to call the little walleyes. Let's get this guy back in the water. Bye. Man, those pike are slimy. So those guys were just coming up over here and they went around me and I caught a fish and I just feel really bad because I kind of just like a little bit cut them off. They caught largemouth now though, so we're good. Now I just need to catch that gator's mama. Okay, so we started on this point right here, and now we're going to head to a farther point that's just a little bit bigger, but it's the same kind of wind blowing into it, same kind of thing. We're going to be fishing it with chatterbait still. We'll see if this is total fluke or if we actually found a pattern.
Clear Uber everywhere. This sound like Superman is here. Are you with me now?
Fish on. Oh yeah. Oh yes. This one also feels bigger. It is fighting a lot harder than the last ones. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Oh yes. I have got myself a bass. Yes. This is my first fish in this spot, and obviously the pattern's working. I'm doing something right. Let's unhook him and get him back. Not very big, but clean looking fish. Looks awesome. Let's get him back. There he goes. You're obviously doing something right. You know, if I was in an MLF tournament, I'd use this technique. If I was in a Elite Series tournament, I'd not use this technique because I'm catching fish, but they're decent size, but they aren't the biggest. And if you're in an Elite Series tournament, you want the biggest 5 fish. If you're in an MLF tournament, basically it's combined weight by how many fish you catch. So I definitely use this technique if I was in an MLF tournament, but I don't know if I'd use it if I was in an Elite Series tournament. I mean, maybe I'll catch 2 5-pounders in the next half an hour. Who knows? That would be so awesome. What? No! It broke off. A pike or something must have bit it off. Well, a pike just broke me off, and that sucks because I only got one more chatterbait left. But as you can see, I'm using fluorocarbon. This is 20-pound suffix fluorocarbon, and people say fluorocarbon is more abrasive resistant, so pike won't bite it off as easily as braid. On my main line, I'm using 30-pound Power Pro, thin diameter, casts real far. Now let's get back to fishing. We have drifted far.
In it to win it, pushing the limits. Relentless, my passion is endless. Whatever the sun touches, I'm king of it. They threw dirt on my name, now they singing it.
Fish on. Oh yeah, this is my pike, guys. This is my pike. Nope, it's a bass. It's close enough. It's still a fish. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Oh yeah, 8th fish of the day. He choked that thing, man. Look, it is deep inside of him. I don't even need to get the pliers for this one. Almost got it. There we go. Let's get this little guy back into the water. And maybe I'll catch my big pike. Bye, little guy. Man, it would be really nice to catch just one big one. Oh, fish on. Fish on. I did not even feel this one hit. I don't know. It feels a little bit bigger. Oh yeah, it's bigger. That's for sure. Where's the net? Ah! Oh yes. Come on, come on. Ah! Oh my goodness. There we go. Definitely bigger than my last couple fish, that's for sure. Let's get him unhooked. The sun is setting, the wind is howling, it's picking up, and unfortunately my time is coming to an end. I've had an awesome day using the chatterbait. Let's get this guy back home and then do a couple more casts and then head home ourselves. Ready to go. Bye. Oh, fish. Another bass. Woo! Let's get this guy back. Raising bars, rising to the occasion. I got a fish on. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh, he's running, man. Woo! Man, and is just bass after bass after bass. There we go. Let's get him back. I know I said I was leaving like 2 or 3 fish ago, but you know what? Sometimes you just can't. If the fishing is this good, sometimes you just can't. Fish on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this feels like a nicer one. Oh yes. Is it a big bass? Oh yeah, it's my big pike! Oh, he is fighting, man! Come on, come on. My goodness. Yeah! Oh yeah, baby! Yes! I have caught my pike. Definitely not 12 pounds, but hey, it's bigger than the last 2. The sun is officially setting. I still have a geography project that is due tomorrow, and I'm not quite finished, so it's time to head in. Let's get a quick picture with this guy, and then release him, then head home. He's gone. Bye, buddy. Well, folks, our time is up. I had a few hours today to go and try and catch as many fish as I could on the chatterbait. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. Have a great week, and always remember to take a kid fishing. They'll have fun.